Prepare for dank memes and even danker danky kangs, cause it's time for Donkey Kong Country on the Game Boy Advance. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Zane, better known as the King Bahamut. How are you all doing today? I am doing very good because I am about to revisit a game series that is very near and dear to my heart. I have been a big Donkey Kong Country fan since I was very, very young. The Super Nintendo games were some of the first games I ever played, and I just really like the series. I've been playing it pretty much since forever. But you might be wondering, why are we not playing the Super Nintendo original? Couple reasons. One is that I have Visual Boy Advance on my computer already, so it's more convenient for me to record the GBA version of this game. And two, the GBA version is the version of the game that I am most familiar with, and in my opinion, it's also the best version of the game. Take that with a grain of salt, because this version of the game was the one I played the most growing up. I did have access to the Super Nintendo original through emulators, but I didn't, I played the GBA version more because it's what I had. But I also, again, I think this version is slightly better than the Super Nintendo, mostly because it controls better, and it also has a little bit of extra content that I think helps flesh the game out. Because the Super Nintendo version's, it's still great, and it does look and sound better than this game in a lot of ways, but it's also kind of a pretty bare-bones platformer in some ways, which I don't think is a problem that this game has. But, with all that said, let's just select our file. We're going to be playing a one-player game. I'm just going to enter my initials here. And let's get into the story.
Okay, little buddy. As part of your hero training, you've got to stand guard tonight over my bananas. I'll relieve you at midnight, so try and stay awake until then.
Who goes there? It's the small one. Seal him inside this barrel and toss it into the bushes. Donkey Kong's bananas are ours. DK, wake up!
What'd you do that for? I was having a nice nap.
Take a look inside your banana cave. You're in for a big surprise.
My bananas and my buddy Diddy, they're gone! The Kremlings will pay! I'll hunt them down through every corner of my island until I have every last banana from my horde back.
And that's the plot of the game, with Donkey Kong being a little bit violent in what he says. Really, dude, is having all your bananas stolen really worth hunting Kremlings down like you're a vigilante? I don't know, it's Donkey Kong. Let's go on to the first world, Congo Jungle. And to the first level, Jungle Hijinks. So this game, pretty standard 2D platformer. A to jump, B for your roll attack. You can crouch, and as Donkey Kong, you can press B to do a hand slap. Not that useful. Hold B and move to run. We can go into this cave here. And I don't know why I was expecting our banana horde to look any different, just considering that it got stolen just a few minutes ago. Anyways, jump up here and go into this room. And we have an extra life up here. And we also have, behind this stack of bananas, our first collectible, a hidden camera. There are 52 hidden cameras in the game, and they are the main thing that you are going to be looking out for. Our first enemy here is a naughty. They're pretty pathetic. Over here we have a DK barrel. If we toss this on the ground and break it open, you get access to Diddy. Diddy, he moves a lot faster than DK, he can jump farther, he is generally who I'm going to prefer playing as because he's a little bit more agile. But he does have a small downside, which is that he can't beat certain enemies very easily. This enemy here is a critter. They are pretty much a naughty, except a little bit larger. You can beat enemies by jumping on them or rolling into them. This enemy here is a clump. Diddy cannot jump on them. He can, however, roll through them. If we press the select button to switch to Donkey Kong, he can jump on them, and he can also roll through them, but you can also use a hand slap and get another hidden camera from them. Your main objective through each stage is to grab the 4 KONG letters to spell Kong, which will get you an extra life. You can also get an extra life by collecting balloons, as we've seen. This crate right here is an animal crate. This gives us access to Rambi, the rhinoceros. Rambi is basically like, best way I can describe him is if Yoshi could beat enemies by simply walking through them. Here, we have a bonus stage. This one's pretty simple. Just run through, collect the bananas, there's an extra life balloon at the end, and also a hidden camera. The third and final hidden camera of this stage. We collect the G. This will give us an extra life, but it will also count towards level completion percentage. Go through this wall. There's another bonus area. Stop the barrel. Now, with this minigame, your goal is to use timing. Diddy, why are you teetering on the edge? This counts as a ledge. Okay, then. But anyways, your goal... I'm never going to get over Diddy's sound effect. This game uses sound effects from Donkey Kong 64, which I am very grateful for because I love the voice acting in DK64, even if the sound effects are a little cheesy. But, anyways, time your jumps to collect an animal token, which I failed miserably at. Animal tokens. Collect 3 of one kind of token, and you will go into a bonus game where you can earn extra lives, but you can also earn hidden cameras from them. So you do want to do these at least once, and then you want to never do them again, because these bonus minigames both break the game in half with how many extra lives you can earn, and they disrupt the pace because they will send you back to the last checkpoint, or if you have not hit a checkpoint barrel, which was the barrel covered in stars that we found, it will send you all the way back to the beginning of the level. I do not like the animal token minigames very much. But anyways, we are done with this stage. And you can see the stage went from Jungle Hijinks to Jungle Hijinks! The exclamation point at the end it indicates that you have found all the bonus levels, bonus areas, bonus rooms in a particular level. I can't talk. So, your main objective is to find all of the bonus areas in each of the levels. You also have to collect all of the Kong letters, because that will get you another hidden camera, as you might expect. Now, and of course there are hidden cameras that you can find throughout the stages, either from defeating enemies in certain ways, or in some cases they are just found out in the open. Now, how I'm going to handle level completion in this playthrough is, if I miss something in a level, instead of going back for it immediately, I'm going to wait until we get to the end of the world before I go back for anything, and I've decided I'll do what I do best and rip off Proton John and make a what we missed section of the episode so that I can go through. Also, I'm going to be doing every world has between 5 and 6 stages, so I'm going to be doing one episode that tackles the first 3 stages of each world, and then the second half will tackle the other stages in the world and also the boss. So it's going to be 2 episodes per world. Right up to the end. Level 2, Ropey Rampage. I need to be careful when switching Kongs because I am used to pressing the select button, used to pressing the spacebar when playing DKC games on emulators, which is not the button that select is mapped to. Anyways, we have a new enemy here. This is known as an army. You may have noticed that Diddy cannot defeat armies while they are rolled up. Donkey Kong can. And you can also miss the timing of his hand slap and be totally screwed. That was not something I was trying to do. Over here, 3 critters. Roll into all 3 of them, get a hidden camera. Simple as that. Diddy can defeat armies using barrels, but in a lot of cases it is just more convenient to use Donkey Kong to defeat them. And if you hand slap them, you get another hidden camera. Nice and easy. I will show what the hidden cameras do at the end of the world once again. But I can also just tell you right now, they're basically used for a photo album that you can use to view official artwork of this game. Admittedly, not very high quality visual artwork, but it's there. It's there. Anyways, this bonus area is pretty simple, but I'm being careful because in my test recording of this game, I accidentally fell through one of the ropes and got screwed out of the end for the stage, and I wanted to avoid doing that. So anyways, these enemies here are zingers. They suck. A lot. But Kremlings also suck, especially when you mistime your jumps. Zingers, you need something other than the Kong's power, individual abilities to defeat these, because they cannot be defeated unless you use a barrel or something else that we will not be finding in these first 2 episodes. Anyways, we have another game of Stop the Barrel. We have a 1-up balloon that will cycle between barrels, and it's basically just shell game. This game is pretty generous with extra lives, so I'm not at all worried about running out. I almost walked straight into that critter. Donkey Kong can beat these armies in one hit, and we got all the Kong letters, so let's get out of this level. I know that there is a lot of explaining I've been doing, but there's a lot of stuff going on. I didn't even explain that you collect bananas, and if you collect 100 bananas, you get an extra life. But honestly, it's not that important. Let's go visit Cranky Kong, Donkey Kong's grandfather, and implied to be the original Donkey Kong from the arcade game.
You seem to be doing quite well. If I had been playing, I would have got here much quicker.
Well, you're not having to explain this entire game.
One thing before you leave. To save your progress, simply press start on any world map to bring up a menu, and just select the save icon. You can also press the select button to quit out of the game, and it will give you a prompt to save whenever you do so, but we're not going to do that right now. At least not until I have completed this recording. Then I can save. I don't know what I'm doing. Level 3, Reptile Rumble. This is a cave area. We have blue critters, which jump. Quick thing is that the barrel I just threw was a regular barrel. Regular barrels will roll, DK barrels will not. The DK barrels will bust open upon contact with the ground. So we go through this bonus area, get a quick extra life. And, what do you know, we get dumped out right next to another bonus barrel. And a very easy bonus room, because all we have to do is just blast through the barrels. You will come to hate those barrel cannons very soon, because there's a stage that will coming up at the end of this world. Oops, that was poorly thought out. That will teach you how barrel cannons work, and
It's a mechanic, I can tell you that much. So if we come up here, get Diddy back. Alright. And then we find another bonus area here. This one is as simple as bounce on tire and fall down, but it doesn't matter. There's no pit below us. So over here, bonk the critters on the head to get a on guard token. And over here, we want to jump on 3 slippers in a row without touching the ground to get another hidden camera. Now, have to be careful around these critters. And we have the exit here, but I'm going to switch to Donkey Kong real quick. You may have noticed that I've been clearing all the levels up to this point with Donkey Kong. There is a reason for that. But we will not notice it until the very end of this world. And funnily enough, we are already done with the first 3 levels of this world. So in the next episode, we will be going to Coral Capers. And we'll be introduced to the swimming stages, which are not too bad in this game, but still water levels, so look forward to that. But anyways, thank you for watching. My name is Zane, better known as the King Bahamut. I am so thankful to all of you for joining me on this Let's Play, this first episode of Let's Play Donkey Kong Country for the GBA. And I will see you in the next episode. Take care.